Thank you for joining us on our Enterprise News Update today, reaching you from Enterprise Television. I am Kende Bodurin. And now we begin our news from the local news. The federal government has dismissed speculations that a potential alliance between former Vice President Atiku-Abubakar and Labour Party's Peter-Obi could unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2027 general election. The government said this through the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, who described the move as, I quote, an unfruitful adventure. Keyamo, while analyzing the emerging political alignment ahead of the next presidential contest, stated that Nigerians were already familiar with the tactics of the ADC and would not be swayed by what he described as outdated strategies. He said, and I quote, "They know us very well and we also know them very well. We are not strangers to each other. Some of these tactics they are using are what I call 419 tactics. These tactics have expired." Now we move on to our second local news. The federal government has pledged to gazette the long-awaited nurses scheme of service within 4 weeks. The government also pledged to direct the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria to put in place modalities for the central placement of nurses for internship. This resolution formed part of a memorandum of understanding reached at the end of a conciliation meeting held on Friday, conveyed by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Migari Dingyadi, and attended by the Coordinating Minister for Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Patti, and the leadership of National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives. And now we'll move on to our economy and finance news. Nigeria and Benin Republic have agreed on a joint trade framework aimed at removing trade barriers between the two countries. The deal is expected to boost economic growth and create new opportunities for businesses on both sides. The agreement was reached during a high-level meeting in Cotonou involving top officials, custom leaders, and trade experts. Nigeria's Trade Minister Jumoke Odunwole called the move a significant step in advancing West Africa's regional economic agenda. And over now is our business news. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, has urged seamless implementation of the Single Interstate Road Tax Sticker, that's SIRTS, and Single Haulage Fee, SHF, initiatives. Director General of MAN, Segun Ajayi Kadri, made the call at a strategic dialogue workshop held in Lagos. The Joint Tax Board introduced SIRTS and SHF to eliminate double taxation and multiple stickers. Ajayi Kadri described the initiatives as vital to improving Nigeria's business environment. But he expressed concerns over multiple demands and vague payment procedures. He stressed manufacturers are willing to comply, but they are dissatisfied with implementation. The chairman of Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, that's LIRS, and Ogun State Internal Revenue Service admitted there are still many implementation challenges. They called for increased sensitization and penalties for illegal collections. Over 20 states have adopted the Single Interstate Road Tax Sticker. And over now is our foreign news. Around 600 retired Israeli security officials have urged U.S. President Trump to pressure Israel to end the war in Gaza, stating that Hamas no longer poses a strategic threat. They believe Trump's influence could help persuade Prime Minister Netanyahu to halt the conflict, return hostages, and ease civilian suffering. The war, which began around Hamas' October 2023 attack, has led to over 60,000 deaths in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. Gaza is facing severe deprivation with rising deaths from malnutrition, while ceasefire talks stall and Israel considers expanding military operations. And over now is our sport news. The Director General of the National Institute for Sport, Philip Shaibu, congratulated the Tigers on their victory over Mali in the 2025 Women's Afro Basket Final. He praised the team for showcasing dominance in African basketball by securing a 78-64 win after a tough game. Shaibu highlighted that the win marks the Tigers' fifth consecutive Afrobasket title, a historic achievement. He also commended the technical crew, Basketball Federation, and the National Sports Commission for their support. And over now is our entertainment news. Big Brother Naija Season 10 housemate Thelma Lawson has accused fellow contestant Imisi of playing the victim card. Thelma, who is the acting head of house for the week, made this known while addressing housemates during a meeting in the lounge. She said, and I quote, "You are always playing, or you are always trying to play victim, Imisi, and you won't do this week." This statement comes after Imisi broke down in tears following a heated argument with Ruboy and Koi over chores in the kitchen. The drama unfolded when Imisi refused to do the dishes, leading to a fierce exchange with Ruboy. Imisi was later seen alone on a garden swing, visibly emotional and wiping away tears. Thelma's comments suggest she is not buying into Imisi's emotional display, implying it's a tactic to gain sympathy. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please do well to visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com. You can also like, comment, and follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. I am Kende Bodri.